It's Rob!
Tony!
We're in gaming!
And that's you!
Hello inmates and welcome back to the inn. I'm Rob, of course, our War Shack if you want to call me by my in-game name. And now that the Warden is out, the Beast Druid deck is now a thing. So we're going to go ahead and this is kind of like our deck testing of the deck, even though I think the deck performs really well. We played a couple games last night before I went to bed. And currently it is, I think it was 5-0 or 6-0 we were able to take the deck. And we climbed all the way back from like 1500 legend to now like roughly, I think it was like 1,000 right now. So hopefully we can pick up some more wins, make some minor changes here and there, and I see the deck guide coming out on this deck fairly soon. After I pump in, I want to say, I don't know, let's get another like 30 or 40 games in here, and then we'll do that. So going against a Huntard, Nourish, Combatant, the Mark. So none of these cards in our hand are actually gonna stick. Oh, Tony's over to my right, your left. So if you see me talking to something that doesn't exist on the screen, Tony's over here. So the starting hand innervate's always nice. So we can actually innervate out the Mounted Raptor into the 2-drop, and by then hopefully we can draw into a solid creature past that. Or we can just hold on, play this on 2, play this on 3, and then on 4 we can actually Warden into like, or we can innervate out the Warden on 4. So I think that's actually a pretty sound plan. I really don't mind holding back the innervate for now, because we innervate out the Raptor and he plays like a Fiery Bat, which can kill the Raptor, and then it's just bad news bear. So he's coining out a King's Alec or a Huge Toad most likely, or maybe a Grandmother. All right, so the Grandmother. Okie dokie. So we can go ahead and just make this creature stealth. I really don't feel like I have to do anything else here. There's no point. Mounted Raptor can come down next turn. We can hold the Power of the Wild until we get Fandral, or cards of that nature, to buff up our field. But the innervate into the Mounted Raptor is going to be key. So Secret is always not so swell. I'm scared of Secrets. Secrets are scary, so we don't know what it is. All right, so we'll just play the Mounted Raptor, and we're just going to hold back the attack for now. He only has 1 damage out on the board, right? So there's no reason we need to interact with that like right now. We can, attack with our Panther later on after we go ahead and Mugai Pan Warden the Mounted Raptor. So Huffer goes face. Okie dokie. So we're going to be able to deal a sizable amount of damage to him semi-quickly. Ooh, Wrath. That's a card. So we actually could go Wrath on here, swing with here, kill it. That feels kind of bad. This is just like a super power play, right? What? A hat trick? I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. But now we got 2 Mounted Raptors, so all is well. So I guess we could just go in with the Mounted Raptor, right? Or do we want to hold the Mounted Raptor so he gets less value from like an Unleash the Hounds? I think that's a pretty good plan. So we'll have him get less value from Unleash the Hounds. 2 Mounted Raptors, though, a Lamau. So turn 5, we go like Wrath into Power. We also could have gone for like a bigger power play, so we'd swing the Raptor in. Hopefully it lives, right? And then we have 4 creatures to power the wild. But the problem is Unleash the Wild, and he can get like, I don't know, or Call the Wild, or Call the Dogs, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Who let the dogs out? Not this Hunter, because we only have 3 cards on the board. We should have put the Warden in the middle, right? Because then she could be like riding the Raptors like they did in Jurassic Park. No, but seriously, like, she's surrounded by the beast. She's surrounded by 2 Panthers, what looks like a really scary hawk-like thing with a hawk in the background. And she's like always Huffer, always creeping in the back, man. But look at this Panther, Cat in the Hat. This is such a cool card. Hunters with that secret, like, instantaneously became a lot better. All right. So Swipe is a good card, because we can swing into here and then swipe, and then that's basically a board clear. Or we could go with like the Wrath into like draw 1 into like attack into attack, but that just feels like fucking horrible. So we'll just make this attack. Oh, that's like a really good card. We'll go ahead and swipe. But like, it just came out almost a more powerful card than what it originally started with. Like, how did this guy come out of a fucking Raptor? Like, where did the room?
The fun of the card is, who is mounting the Raptor?
Yo, who mounted the Raptor is the real question. Obviously, it was this fucking injured Cavalier. Calvadur. Cavaldier. He just got a Savannah fucking Highmane from his barns. Give this guy a goddamn pickle. Jesus, man. I thought we were key. Like, we get happy when we get like a 2-4, right? And these people dropping Savannah Highmanes on our face. Jeez Louise, fam. Alright, so we could go into like Enchanted Raven, Power of the Wild. God darn it, dude. I know, why? This is too good to be true. I don't even know what to do. I feel like wrathing this for 3 and hero power is like the plan. Because I'm not really scared of the Savannah Highmane currently. Until he Houndmasters it. But we're just gonna... We're gonna pretend like Houndmaster is not a thing right now. We just go face. Because right now, he has to make the 2/2s, right? Like, he has to attack first, unless he Houndmasters, then it turns into a 4/4. But you get Houndmaster, you get Houndmaster, you get Barn, you get Houndmaster. I mean, you get a Savannah Highmane out of Barnes. And you're asking to be top Legend player. I have no idea what happened to my speech. I was thinking about Houndmaster, Savannah Highmane, and Barnes combined into one card. Alright, so we Houndmaster. Guy's a god. Oh, it turns into a 3/3, not a 4/4. Alright. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Young Priestess. Alright, Power of the Wild. Alright, so we know this is happening. Do we just like... If we buff up, we can make trade. How bad is that really? Fuck it. We go face too, but that just seems not so swell. Oh man. Next turn is a Rag. And that should hopefully be able to finish him off, but man, that's Savannah. We were doing just fine until Savannah Highmane popped out and said, "Hey, how you doing?" Kindly grandmother, we're not really scared of this field too much. Now, a swipe would be pretty devastating for him, but we know we're not playing swipe. We drop and Rag. Oh yeah, he's definitely N'Zoth, no doubt. This could be N'Zoth, but it also could be called a Wild. All right. Just, the only thing I do not want this Rag to hit is the 1/1. Like, if it hits the 1/1, it literally just made his field more powerful. Face is always a good place. But now he can actually call the Wild and then kill it with the huge bat, or the fiery bat, and then Huffer, right? Because if it would have killed the bat, then he would only have 7 damage on board, which means he wouldn't be able to kill Rag. But now he can actually kill Rag. Or he can just go face with everything, that's fine too. So I think we've lost. What could we rip here?
That didn't quite hit the mark.
I don't see a victory coming out of here. I mean, double living roots to kill Misha feels pretty bad. We could make a whole bunch of 1/1s, but then they just die, like a really painful death. We could go, like, if we would have had Fandral, we go like Fandral, kill. Or we just do nothing here, and that just is really bad. So I guess we just, you know, go ahead and kill this, and then just swing face. Oh, feels bad, man. We had this game until the Savannah Highmane came out. Like, that's just it's a 4-drop that generated a 4/5. So it was a 4/5, which would have been a 6/7, which would have been a 8. He got an 8/9. He played an 8/9 for a 4-drop. That counted as a beast. So he Houndmastered it. Jesus. Half of it counted as a beast. 2/3. No, yeah, 3/4 counted. All right, what can we draw here? A war would be fine. Not a Warden. Like how much? Yeah, he is lethal. Yeah, it's a friendly beast. So that's the only time this card is bad, when you just don't have a beast down. But you know, it would have been a much different game if he wouldn't have got the best card out of his deck with the Barnes. That's why this card should not be allowed. There's 3 cards that need to be banned from like Hearthstone. Period. It's Tuskar Totemic, Barnes, and Yogg-Saron. Those are just 3 cards that should not be in this game at all. They don't prove skill. They don't encourage fun and interactive play. They don't do anything other than give people who shouldn't win the opportunity to make some sort of comeback due to a mechanic that shouldn't exist. Like, the card is so broken. Those cards are so broken. All right, do we just keep the Saber and the Mountain Raptor just because it's like a solid curve? Nah, why not? We're not going to be greedy here. So far, cards that have not lived up to par. I mean, we used basically every card we drew last game. There's not a card that didn't work out. It was just one card in particular that dominated us. The Living Roots, you can say, were bad. But the Living Roots in combination, early game. Ooh, Babbling Book. Hey, he played a new card. Cool. Enchanted Raven. That would have been nice last turn. So I guess we just make this a what? Okay. I was about to get upset. I'm like, I didn't actually get to pick anything. Stealthy Tiger. So we can see like in our Arcane Missiles. Sorcerer's Apprentice Arcane Missiles. And then it's like a 50-50 to kill, right? It'd be like 35, 35, 35, or 33. So if he plays like a card that we can kill with Wrath, we will, and then we'll play the Raven. And then we hold on to the Panther. We actually don't do anything with the Panther yet. The Panther shall lie and wait. All right, so there's a Sorcerer, and here comes Missiles. No Missiles. Coin into Missiles. Oh, fuck me. All right, 50-50 chance, boys. Oh, it's dead. It's gonna die. Rip. So he could attack and ping, and then he floats 1 mana, and then summons a 1-drop, and then we can next turn Enchanted Raven Wrath, or we can go ahead and Wrath and Enchanted Raven, he pings, but then we don't have a 4-drop follow-up. So I guess we play the Mounted Raptor. But the Enchanted Raven Wrath was always an option there too. But I have a feeling he's going to make the trades, and then this is going to at least bring out a card with 1 attack, right? Theoretically. Oh my god. Arcane Blast? Jesus. Cheese-its. Oh god, it didn't even have 1 attack. It doesn't even have 1 attack. No. No. Oh man. Rip. Rip. Oh, the woes. What do we do? Do we swipe the Apprentice? Yeah. And the next turn we Wrath, and then we Hero Power Raven. We kill the Sorcerer's Apprentice because of Arcane Intellect. Having his spells being reduced by 1 is too much early in the early game. It's too powerful. Too powerful. All right, so there's a secret. So what could that be? Let's see if it's a mere entity. Okay. Let's see if it's a counterspell. Okay. I'm not too sure what it is. We could Innervate Power of the Wild. Is this good? Makes this a 5/5. Makes this have an attack where it can go face. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it.
Time waits for no one.
Well, it makes our Panther not be able to do something big next turn. So I think I should.
Job done.
Nice. And we still get to draw from that. Sweet. The reason being is he could have attacked his Mana Worm into our 4/4 and then pinged it down, meaning our Warden doesn't really do anything, forcing us to have to nourish. Now he actually has to play a spell and then attack in with the Mana Worm if he wants to go about that particular plan. Or he can waste a Fireball on a 1-drop. That's also fun. But we can actually make a copy of a card, so I'm not sure if the copy copies the buff that's currently on the card we're copying. So hopefully it can live, so we can just test that out. Because I haven't actually been able to mark a creature, it live long enough, and then warden it. So I think that's pretty important.
What to do? What to do?
Fireball, okay. Torch, Frostbolt, Arcane Blast, okay. So hopefully we draw into like a Living Roots or a Wrath, because this Mana Worm's doing like serious work to us. Alright, that's okay. So we either charge this out and kill it and don't develop anything else, or we put it in taunt mode and then he can like fireball it and then this stays alive. I think taunt mode is fine. We're just gonna, if he wants to waste a fireball on it, that's fine. That's one fireball less. We can go fade. He can go fade. Oh my god, he has it. I honestly just didn't think he had it. God damn it. Fuck. I know, this guy has just been going in with this stupid fucking Mana Worm. Now we're gonna lose to like another just fireball to face. Dude, like, oh my. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Come the fuck on, game. Jesus. You literally. Alright, well, it's not my fault for not charging out the claw, but he still had 2 fireballs in a Flame Waker, right? So it didn't really matter whether we killed the Mana Worm or not. We only had, what, I think 13 health or 14 health, so double Fireball, Flame Waker. Though he can't cast them in the same turn, he can cast Fireball and then play Flame Waker and Fireball again. So, good shit, bro. Dude, Tempo Mage has turned into such a fucking smart class. Makes me sad.
I must protect the wild.
Alright, so against a Shaman, this seems pretty fine. There's nothing we're gonna Living Roots early on, and then the Druid of the Saber into Stealth into the Mark of the Usher to kill a Totem Golem is all. It always makes me happy. So what was once like a 5-0 or 6-0 deck is now has 2 losses back to back. I swear to God, this game knows when I'm recording. It has to know. So Sir Finley, so I see a coin into Saber, to be completely honest. I don't see a reason not to hold it because we have another 2-drop to follow up, and then it will have 2 or 3 turns to draw into a 3-drop or a follow-up in 2 drops. So because we have 2 2s, we can actually coin into the Stealthy McStealthersons. Fandral does not change anything here.
Another night on the prowl.
So ideally he plays Totem Golem, and then we just mark, and then we attack Totem Golem. And then he gets overloaded 1, which means the next turn all he can do is hero power. Alright, so just the hero power. So we can mark this, swing into Murgleton, or we can hero power attack, and then we still have something to play on 3. If we don't draw into a 3. Which it doesn't look like we do. But if we play Mark, then we have like another chance to draw into it, but then he can Flame Tongue this. So I think it's better for us just to hero power this down, considering he has Flame Tongue and things like that nature. And if he wants to waste a Rock Biter to kill a 3-1 when we can save Mark to put it on a taunt, I think that's fine as well. And then, yeah. We have a really weak turn 3, but I don't think he can deal with this Saber. Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
So you can hero power this down or mark. I think we want to mark. And then we attack. Because now he's going to waste like a Lightning Bolt or a Rock Biter, and then we get to play the Fandral. And then Fandral into Druid of the Claw is fine. Ooh, that's a good card for him. Alright, any way to kill this? Not really, so I guess we just Fandral. And hopefully Fandral can live. But we could see a Lava Burst. That would be bad.
Do you have the artifact?
Ooh, he's playing Concede Shaman. Alright, I know this deck. You know I know this deck. That's funny. That is super funny. Ooh, oh my god. Nourish is almost too much value to not take. So it's either Claw or Nourish. Claw protects our Fandral because he's already shown he can't deal with it, right? So this is like more protection, kind of, because he's already shown he can't deal with this the Fandral. So maybe it can live another turn, and then we can like Nourish into Living Roots, or Living Roots into Power of the Wild. Oh my gosh, it's gonna live another turn. Oh my god, this is huge. All right, we can actually swipe. we kind of like have to nourish, right? Like it's just, how do we not nourish? But swipe is so good too. We have to swipe. There's no way we don't swipe this. This next turn we have to nourish. Oh, we just have lethal next turn with Power of the Wild. No, because he's gonna Elemental Destruction. He has to Elemental Destruction. But maybe it'll hit 4 on Fandral, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. What is these? He's playing my deck. This is my deck. All right, so we definitely just nourish, right? We can't. We're being like Greedsters 9000. We just nourish. All right. So because I know his deck, and I know it most likely does not have another dragon, we're gonna make that guess. And I'm gonna make the assumption he doesn't have a dragon. All right, I was wrong. He definitely has a dragon. He definitely had a dragon. I was definitely wrong. All right, so we're gonna innervate out the Power of the Wild. So he has an Azure Drake in his hand, or he has Ysera. Those are 2 cards. Yeah, he's playing Control Shaman. I know, right?
Dragon.
Well, in my Concede Shaman, I ran Chumel.
Should be Azure Drake.
Yeah, most likely Azure.
Reporting for duty.
Healing Wave. All right. That's a card.
He also runs Yacht.
He also runs Yawk, yes. All right, so we'll go with this this big boy, and then we'll keep pounding him. I guess we could have killed the Blood Mage, because if he does like Lightning Storm, it's bad, right? Yeah. We could instead play the Mountain Raptor on Mark and gone face for 2 more damage and drew a card. Oh, it was you, Sarah. I was right. How? Oh gosh, that's bad. All right, how do we kill you, Sarah? Let's check out that lethal range, though. So we could go. We have 7, 14. No, 9, 12, 14, 18. That's max. Yeah, that's not enough. So if we put this to 6, this is 9. If this swings into there, it puts it at 7. So this can go.
Copy with Menagerie. Oh.
Now I want to copy a Savage Combatant. So this, it's 11, and then Hero Power, which means we have room for. I really don't want to play that. I'd rather just play this, or we could just play Rag, but then we can't Hero Power. I mean, Menagerie is good, but it doesn't do a ton. Oh fuck, we're running out of time. This goes here. This goes here. You know, this goes here. This goes here. I guess.
Playing around ED.
No, I mean ED still kills basically everything. It'll do 5 to 6 instead of 4 to 5.
Well, I'm saying.
So he just swings.
Raven, but...
Yeah, but if I play Raven, that doesn't push lethal, right? Because I'm assuming, what would you be targeting? Nightmare. Okay. Interesting, we haven't seen a single ED. Stormcrack for 5, swing in with Blood Mage. Lightning Bolt. Alright, so it looks like it's a Rag kind of turn. The Giant.
Reporting for duty.
So this is actually gonna live. Will be destroyed soon. That doesn't help. What if Rag kills the 6/2? That would have died anyway. So if this is gonna die anyway, then we can just Savage Combat and Ward in it.
Join the pack.
hero power.
For the wild.
Have for 5. And then kill this.
Job done. Give that minion
How you like
a
that?
turn to get ready.
Now we have lethal. Again. Kind of. He only has 4 cards. So hopefully one of those cards is now not ED. Because we've extended all of our resources besides the rag, which is a good reload. So if he attacks the 5/5, ED's gonna kill it all. Oh god. Did he just draw it? Off the fucking top. I know I have Nourish, but fuck this guy. Seriously, like, god damn it. Alright, so it's Rag, Hero Power, kill this. Alright, Rag. Now he's gonna get Hex. Rag has no option to but to hit face.
Pings the window. Like, what the fuck?
Oh man. Concede Shaman doing a pretty good job. That new Concede Shaman. Gets the Hex off the top, so he's got back-to-back top decks now. The ED, which would have been lethal if he didn't have that, into the Hex, which is also really nice. Alright, so obviously Nourish to draw 3 cards. Another Warden, another Savage Combatant. Alright, so I think we play the Savage Combatant, but then we can't kill the 1/1. So we could go like double Raven, but then we forego dealing a sizable amount of damage. Like what? So we'd go double Raven, Hero Power, kill that. But then the following turn we'd Warden Savage. Yeah, so Savage Combatant just sets us up for like a quicker. We can also just Raven too. And then the Raven can attack that next turn, so we don't have to extend a Hero Power on it. That's fine. Now we Warden this again. And we kind of re-roll what we're doing. So what do we have? We have 7. No, because no. If we Warden, we still have 4 left. And then, oh my god. All right, so the best card we can Warden in our deck now is another Claw. 6, 4. I guess if we Warden that, that's still not bad.
Join the pack.
Okay. We are now pushing 8, 13, 17, 21, 23, and 24 damage. Fuck this guy. Oh my god, this dude. Alright, so swipe. Go, go, go. Oh my god. I mean, this game was over after the double top deck. We needed one turn where we could, like, you know, have something stick, but
No trading trades.
they'd ED into the Hex, did it in for me. No, we don't trade, not on this board.
What to do?
Good job.
I concede.
Concede Shaman got me. So now we've recorded 4 videos in a row. In every single video, we've lost every single game in every video. I think this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Because we played in the Zoth, yeah, we played in the Zoth Warrior and we went 0-7 playing that deck. And now we're 0-3 with this new Druid deck that I just went 5-0 with, literally last night. So it's good stuff. It makes me so sad.
Malfurion versus Liadrin.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
I must
Okay.
protect the wild.
So get rid of this. Saber's good, Innervate's good, and Claw's good because we have Innervate. So it's just like wait, this, turn 3, Claw. Living Roots is pretty solid as well.
Nothing scares me. Except the mice.
All right, so if we play Living Roots, then he can summon a dude and then kill off his 2/1 and then give that guy Divine Shield. So it's almost just like coin hero power is like, it makes sense here and it works out pretty well. And then next turn we could go with just the Druid or the Saber, or we could go with a coin, or not coin, but maybe Innervate out of 4-drop if we draw one, like a Savage Combatant. We already know he's playing some form of like aggressive Paladin due to the fact that he played the Selfless Hero, so. Alright, so playing the Living Roots really isn't the worst thing that could happen here. Well, the thing is we float mana, and I really just don't want to float mana this early on, but it contests both these cards he's got on the board. So if we played this, we're going to be able to kill one. Next turn we know we're not hero powering, so I guess we just Living Roots for this. And then, I mean, we could Innervate out to make this guy, you know, stealth. Next turn we have 3 mana, and then we mark him, we draw a card, but then it's like turn 4 we have nothing because we have 2 5-drops in our hand. Next turn we want to be able to Innervate out the Druid or the Claw, so I just don't see, as bad as it feels to float 1 mana here, I don't really see in our future why we need to Innervate this out now unless we plan to mark because he plays something big. Oh god, this guy came out? I didn't even realize Nightbane Templar was out. If you're holding a dragon, summon 2/1/1 whelps. That's so good. That's so good. So it was better to play the Saber there because then a Saber could contest that because of the mark. Alright, so we know this is killing this. And we could go ahead and play this guy in defensive position. Man, I really didn't even know the card came out for this yet. That's cool. I thought this was like in the last wing. All right, we gotta build ourselves some Dragon Paladin. Nightbane Templar. You basically get for 3 mana a 4/5. He's a 4/5. He's a 3-drop Chillwind Yeti. So trades 1. We're gonna mark this next turn, and then we'll probably follow up with like a Druid of the Saber or Hero Power. Probably a Saber. That sets him up for a good consecration, but we'll see what happens. He's running out of cards. All right, so we'll mark this. See what we draw. We know this dies. This is at 4, so he'd have to trade, and then he'd consecration. So we'd Hero Power, or we can summon the 2/2. So if he swings into there, kills it, consecration, kills Enchanted Raven, or we can Saber. Our next turn is going to consist of probably the Claw into the Warden into the 7-drop, which would probably be the Nourish into. So I guess it's best to just play this guy now. Because when we Nourish, we're going to Hero Power. And we Enchanted Raven can fit in like a turn that we, yeah. So consecration, we kind of guessed that. So this would have been the better card, but if he didn't have it, obviously the 3/2 was best in that situation. But it's still not too bad.
Except the mice.
Okay. I mean, we could obviously go for like the Hero Power onto this and then just charge. No, we couldn't do that. Yeah, we'll just play this in defense position. There's no point to kill the 2/1 right now. He could kill off the 1/1, summon a big creature, and then give it Divine Shield, but our Hero Power, you know, allows us to kind of knock off Divine Shield. Hopefully it lands on the 1/1. All right, sweet. So now we actually can swipe. Well, yeah, we need to kill this 3/3. Yeah, we're gonna kill this first. All right, so we summon the Enchanted Raven. He still can't kill it, and it gives us a target for the Warden. Or we can Hero Power one of these down, but I like just playing the Enchanted Raven. We'll go face. There's no reason to make the trade because they have to attack the taunt anyway. So next turn's like a Nourish. But the problem is if we Nourish, he Divine Favors, right? So like maybe just playing out our hand is best. Secret Keeper. Hero Power. Divine Favor of Guardian. Okay. No attack? Okay. So we could go Nourish to draw, and then we have 4 mana, and then we could Innervate out a 4-drop, or we could just Warden.
Join the pack.
We're gonna Warden. The reason we hero power is because, again, Divine Favor. I do not want him, or we use the Innervate is because of Divine Favor. If he plays it. I just don't want to give him more cards than we have to. Because the way he wins this is he plays Tyrion. So as long as he just doesn't play Tyrion, then we're okay.
Reporting for duty.
Ancient of War is fantastic. This could go here. Well, yeah. So this can go here. This can go here. This can go face. Just need to make sure we kill that Steward of Darkshire. That can generate a lot of value for him.
Yogan, I consent.
All right, sweet. We got our first win. Good stuff. I'm glad we were able to finally pick up a win with this deck. It would suck if we were to lose them all again. And it's just kind of, sometimes you just lose a bunch, guys, and sometimes you win a bunch. That's Hearthstone. Those are card games in general, just like poker. Like, you could just have a really great day with poker and just, like, dominate, right? All your hands are fantastic. And then the next day, you could go back there with all the money that you've earned and just lose it all. Not because you're any worse of a player, just because that's the way of card games. So we're going to keep Fandral and the Innervate. Just because I like what Fandral can do. Especially if we can like Fandral, Innervate, Wrath, and then he can stick on a board, and then we just play like Nourish. It's just like GG's, no reas. Alright, not gonna do anything. Nothing to really play besides make this stealth. Pretty sure I've played or seen play before. Problem with playing against a mage is the fact that they don't have to have like a creature on the board to actively kill a card, right? So they could effectively just fireball the Fandral, but by most classes, they have to have a creature to kill that card because their spells to be able to take out particular creatures cost a lot of mana early on. So it's just like one of those things. So we can Innervate, Fandral, Living Roots. I actually like that. So we'll see if we can just blow them out. Normally I save this guy so we can like Fandral and then play Nourish, but like this was just such a powerful turn. Like what is he gonna do for 3 mana besides like Sorcerer's Apprentice, like Flame Waker? He could Flame Waker, coin, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Arcane Missiles. That would be, oh god, please don't tell me you have that. Oh god. Oh, well, he can't play Sorcerer's Apprentice, but he still can play like other spells. Fuck, man, how do they do this? When I play fucking Tempo Mage, none of this shit happens for me. Enchanted Raven doesn't really change anything too much here. So we know this goes here. And then we're just gonna go face with this. Or we can attack into the Flame Waker, but the problem is I'm just gonna hope he doesn't have the spell to kill the Flame Waker. I mean our Fandral. We put more damage on him than necessary, there's no reason to. I guess we could have made a trade just to hopefully kill Flame Waker sooner. Expecting Fandral to live is like a joke, right? Apprentice into Frostbolt. Oh my god, he's gonna live. As long as he doesn't get a 0-drop spell and Flame Waker doesn't hit him, he's gonna be able to live. And we're gonna be able to cast Nourish, and that's gonna be G fucking G. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Holla fucking Luya. Sometimes lucky, boys. Sometimes lucky. All right, so we can Power the Wild and kill this shit. All right. Oh, what was that? 1-on-1v1. I got that question. Sure, in a video. Message you after. 380 Gs. So we know Fandral's now gonna die, but we've already gotten all the use out of him. Unless he just doesn't kill him, and then we can Ancient of War. Oh, he's gonna Polymorph. Oh, it was created by Babbling Books. That didn't really extend too much of his resources. All right, so we definitely want to hero power here somewhere. This is no, because we want to. So if we hero power, that puts us at 6. Or we can draw. I think hero power is fine. Or we could just like go crazy with the rag. Or we could play war and make trade. I don't really like that. So let's draw first. We know this is happening. That's pretty good. So we're going on turn 6. I don't mind buffing this to see what we draw. We know we're gonna hero power the babbling book down. Alright, so we got a pretty sizable board. Next turn we can either rag or Ancient of War into mark onto our 2/2, but I probably will put it on the 6/5 just so he doesn't flame strike it. Because right now if he flame strikes, this is gonna die. Oh, we can actually just mark this and attack and kill the Drake. Arcane missiles, hopefully killing, or hopefully does not kill the Enchanted Raven, which is really nice. So now we can go ahead and war. Well, actually, let's draw with the mark first. So play it on here. All right, so this makes this trade. This gets summoned. We go face for 6, and the next turn we can go ahead and charge out Claw for lethal. Well, 4, yeah, that's exact lethal. Or we can go ahead and rag, depending on what he does. So Mana Worm, Frostbolt on 6/3.
Let's make magic.
Oh, Fireball on 6/3, or on 5/10. All right, on the 6/3. Okay. So we can just go ahead and attack there. Deal 3 damage to this. Play rag. Make this trade here. Rag goes face. Oh man, these mid-range cards are so powerful. Like this 7-drop is so like crazy. He's a 5/10 for 7 mana. Like how do you? Oh gosh, that's pretty good. Oh no, our rag died, but it's okay. Get away. Well played. Alright, so we're making our way back down. This is good. Alright, so we'll probably play a little bit more of the Beast Druid and then we'll make the deck guide soon. I really don't see what needs to be changed. Maybe like some may say, hey, you can just play 1 Warden, but in my opinion, it's too good. The Nourishes are the redraw or refill because there's not a whole lot of card draw besides the Wrath because we don't play Azure Drakes, and the reason we don't play Azure Drakes is because they're dragons, not beasts. Mark is also a card draw mechanic, and then people are like, why do you play Living Roots? And then I play Living Roots because 1-drops are important in this game to not get blown out by Zoo players or Face Shaman. It also combos with Fandral, so theoretically we could take out like a Living Roots and replace them with like maybe another 3-drop, because then we only have 2 3-drops in the deck, Mounted Raptors, right? So on turn 3 we're always kind of struggling. So what would we play instead of Living Roots? We would play, here it is, we'd play Druid of the Flame, or we'd play a Savage Roar. And Savage Roar, if you're behind, literally does nothing. So I guess you could take out 1 Living Roots and put in a Mulch, right? Because this deck has no hard removal to a singular creature. So maybe 1 Living Roots for a Mulch. Maybe this isn't too bad. Because, like, if we get to the late game, which this deck can do, we have nothing to remove one large minion, right? And Mulch is a great way to do that. So I think this is fine. Yeah, so we'll try this. All right, guys, I'll check you out in the next hour. Why do I always say that now? I'll check you out in the next episode. I'll see you in the next episode. As always, I'm Warshak, of course, and happy whatever the hell day it is.